is all up to fate to see whether or not YouTube realizes that video material is being sent to it. So the preview is not working, so I actually don't know if it is functioning at all. There's a high chance that it just started and like you heard a cut-off sentence, but yeah, as the title would faintly imply, I'm gonna be playing Ratchet and Clank, the first one, today. I have played this game somewhat before, but I didn't get anywhere at all because I was like a 2-year-old child who didn't know his ass from his head. You know, that's a sign of severe agnosia. But regardless of these circumstances, now we're going to play this with my adult brain and see if Insomniac continued their streak of nothing but W's for the Spyro trilogy for absolute brilliance in video game form. Okay, let's go. Save that and memory PS2 inserted. Circle for yes. Unheard of circumstances. 5 save files, so many choices to be made. I'm picking the first one, because I'm number 1! I'm letting the cutscenes play because I actually have no conception of how this game functions. Also, I don't even know if you can skip them.
Attach robotic ignition system. Thank you for using help desk technology.
Meanwhile, in a factory on a nearby planet. I like the aesthetic of these games. There he is! The guy from the title. This is dropping some individual frames if you here and there, but we're not gonna let such circumstances bother us. There's no dialogue, so I have no moral qualms about talking over it. Okay, I was hoping you could pause it, but instead Start just skips it. I remember that he got like thrown out and then he escaped. Oh, you actually see his escape in progress. Hello, Kyle. How are you doing this fine? Is it afternoon in your land? America doesn't exist. What am I talking about? Is the audio balance good, or can you not hear my voice whatsoever? Because I have absolutely no conception, and I currently cannot check because there's a goddamn cutscene happening before my very eyes. Hold on. Now I can check before my very eyes. Hello, Kyle. Okay. That guy has a real deep voice. I like it. Sounds so awesome. Oh, sweet, but jeepers, this game is so loud in my ears.
Welcome to the Gadgetron Help Desk.
This is dropping so many frames.
During your interplanetary travels. The Help Desk is a free service provided by Gadgetron Corporation.
Hold on. I'm sparing me ears. Oh, the music is actually quieter than the sound effects. I'm gonna trust the game's judgment on that factoid. There. Now I'm not gonna go deaf immediately after starting this game. I'm guessing it's just the fact that there's like a whole bunch of RAM being consumed by 7,000 things being on at once. You know, in order to help me with my streaming goals. Did I just throw a bunch of bombs? It's completely subconscious for me. The habit of destroying everything I see is just comes from within. I don't give myself a conscious command to go through with something like that. There are some graphical bugs it appears. That's always nice. A very, very promising sign. When you start the game and it looks like a hologram. I don't play the games for the graphics anyway. I only care about I only play D&D games where you just write your answers on a sheet of paper. I hate graphics in games. The best graphics are the ones I imagine. That's why I only read books. But then I jump over some pages, which creates the interactivity of the experience, so it's kinda like a game.
You can interrupt help desk messages by pressing the triangle button. To
Disable help desk messages, please select options from your pause menu. I'm gonna let them play for now, but if they're gonna give me like breathing tutorials, I might just go on no training wheels mode and completely let myself sink into this water of complete and utter lack of shame. I didn't mean to completely destroy that being's entire bloodline, but... It takes about 3 to 5 business days for Ratchet to land after landing a jump. Or after getting started on a jump, rather.
And then press the square button.
You know what? It's more fun when the game lags this much. It's so dumb. I press a button and there's like a full second of input delay. I'm gonna get you. There's nowhere for you to run. That would be an interesting horror movie. The villain is stuck in slow motion. Just goes, I'm going to... How dare you? Don't use my one vulnerability against me. I know we're dropping frames here, but that doesn't give you an excuse to be a jerk. Ah, yes, I love executing the local wildlife. Never got a chance at life. The music is good, I could say. It's... This particular song isn't like an instant classic or anything, but, you know, it passes the basic test. And it's also unique. For the very least, I can tell that it's made for this game and this game alone. You know, there's some sort of branding in it. Why am I giving it? I'm gonna unlock the feature to see what the box actually raised on it. You know, I love this special edition of this game. Why would you wanna play it? You know, there's always the option of me just dumping my own copy. Because I'm using a ROM from the internet. But I also do have a copy of my own. And there's a high chance that just playing straight from the disc, this game would work better. That would require some mental fortitude. Why would you do blackface, Ratchet? That's not okay. I'm always broken my digger, got all shit on my digger.
You're quite handy with your wrench.
You bet. I built that ship with it.
I am a robot, so therefore I have a monotone voice.
Solar system. Do you know where I might find that fellow?
Well, he's on the radio every week. Other than that,
You appear to be made of flesh and bone. Could you please check my prostate for me? Oh, new programming introduced.
Hello, citizen.
I just found out that I have no
My
prostate.
race, the blood, have a small problem. Our planet has become so polluted, overpopulated, and poisonous that we are no longer able to dwell here. But I, Chairman Drek, have a solution. We are constructing a pristine new world using the choicest planetary components available. So, what does this mean to you, you might ask? Using highly sophisticated technology, which you couldn't possibly understand, we will be extracting a large portion of your planet and adding it to our new one. Unfortunately, this change in mass will cause your planet to spin out of control and drift into the
We have a token evil CEO character. I love it.
Yes, but of course, sacrifices must be made.
It's a game for kids, so I can excuse the cliches anyway. Plus, it's Insomniac, so you know it's at least partially ironic. Guys, it's ironic.
We're still on? Well, turn it off, you idiot!
That was a funny gag.
The people on those planets are hosed. Well, good luck getting Captain Quark to...
The people on those planets are hoes!
If you could use your ship to take me to the coordinates contained in this infobot, I might be able to gather further information there.
Even if I wanted to, I can't. I'm missing a crucial component of the ship.
The robotic ignition system.
How did you know that?
I, sir, happen to be equipped with the latest in robotic ignition systems. My programming allows me to start any ship I choose.
So, I agree to take you to this... wherever it is, and you get my ship started for me?
That is what I'm proposing.
You know, they're putting way more effort into the actual story elements. It's not just, oh, Spyro, please save the world, and then he goes and saves the world. Robs a couple of nations from all their gem reserves in the process. Which, Spyro games are magnificent regardless of if the story is simple. But this time around they're actually
This is great! So that's what
actually
I've been
putting
stuck
some
this
eggs
whole
in the
time.
story basket.
Turn your appendages to the steering mechanism, sir.
Huh? Oh, right. Sorry. Oh, and by the way, you can stop
Please.
calling me sir. The name's
Please put
Ratchet.
your reproductive organs back into the confines of your pantaloons, sir.
My serial number is B54296.
Oops. I'll just call you Clank for short. Hang on.
We love a doofus protagonist. It is funny.
So you see, it would be most beneficial if your citizens were not in the city when my workers begin removing it.
Preposterous! I will not stand for this.
Unfortunately, you have no choice in the matter.
Let's just see what Captain Quark has to say about that, my good man. I don't see why
That
so
laugh
many
was
Captain Quark
kinda
would
out there.
respect you without even breaking a sweat, you puny.
You have now officially worn out your welcome
Wait a minute.
and my patience.
That kinda sounds like the English voice of Madara Uchiha from Naruto.
Wait. You're
Could just be a very similar voice, but
my troops.
Really?
No, he's all yours, gentlemen. Try not to leave any marks.
could just be token deep voiced voice actor. And they all sound alike to me. You would not survive that. Welcome back to Video Game Mythbusters. Could you survive this explosion in Ratchet and Clank?
Sorry about that. Well, we're not leaving the way we came in.
Perhaps we could procure a ship from one of the inhabitants.
If there are any left.
When this icon appears, your progress is being saved. While this icon is on your screen, do not remove memory card PS2 or turn off the power. Right. Takes about 5 to 7 business days for the camera to fully turn around, but you know, I can maybe deal with that. What I don't really appreciate is that the camera controls work reverse to what I'm used to. And usually when you go out of your way into the options to change that factoid, that then completely alters the controls in a way that makes it very unbearable to play. You see, if there's some aiming related shenanigans, it usually spreads to that as well. Hold on, didn't that water have some hazardous animals in it? Hold on, it's gonna take about 10 minutes to finally turn the camera there, but it just requires some patience. Okay, white bot, let's see what you're made of. Hey, don't bite me. Why, yeah. You know, I didn't even check out the shop. Is it like 2,000 balls for the firearm of my choosing? I'm coming for... Hey, they turned yellow. What is that, some kind of an anger protocol? We change colors. Typically good our emotions. You know, if you wanted to hit me, one thing that could aid you in that goal would be to actually aim your weapon at me, instead of just like about 2 feet away from my position. How foolish are you? We're just gonna have to make do with this significant input delay.
It's got nanotech. Whenever you sustain injury, let Gadgetron's patented nanotech.
Hey son, catch! Look at him go. Did this bridge blow up? That's not a nice thing to do. Someone worked real hard on that bridge, god damn it. Now I will make my way towards you. Come here, you warrior. I gotta punch you in the puncher, you scoundrel, you scallywag, you unbearable heathen. Okay, I'll fight you. Get bold on, moron. Yeah, I smacked you so hard that your graphical glitch disappeared. Even the dance sound is slowed down. Ooh, health. Yummy mummy. I probably need to look up a speedrun of this game just to see what kind of trickery this game hides under its...
Believe me, there's nothing worse than staring down a Blargian Snagglebeast from the inside and knowing your equipment isn't functioning properly. That's why I come to Al's Robo Shack for all my electronic needs. Al has been the exclusive repair shop for my super electro gadgets since I was knee-high to a sand mouse. If Al can't fix it, it's not broke. Right, Al?
He's doing something that resembles working again.
Or just fighting grime. Come to Al's Robo Shack in Metropolis for all your robotic repairs. Al's Robo Shack. It's quark-tastic.
Do you know what this means?
Yeah, Captain Quark is really sold out.
No, it means Captain Quark is on Metropolis. We could tell him about this invasion.
If we had a ship.
What? A ship? What? You're not going to torture me? Well, as planetary chairman, I could arrange for you to borrow our courier ship.
Cool.
You can count on us, sir.
Right. Thank you, your chairman shipliness.
I have acquired automobile.
Coordinates for new planets. You should press the select button to bring up the map to your ship. It's marked with a star.
Don't worry. I'll get there within 3 to 5 business days. Now I will jump. Ah, nice little swim. Really passes the time on a nice afternoon. My god, these graphics are so...
I got some great bargains for you today.
Firepower acquired. I got a brand new toy. Ooh, this game has some nice animations. And those animations look even better when the textures render in. Okay. I remember that there was something in here. But I don't remember exactly what that was. Maybe it was entirely bonus and I'm wasting my gosh darn time. But I'm willing to take that risk. I fear no humiliation. Ah, get whacked. See, I'm losing frames and I'm still winning. Don't you throw away my ride. My ride! Okay, so I'm supposed to jump into the water. I don't know, there's probably some speedrun tech where you can just like teleport to the end of the game when you from the title screen. So when I really pause to say like, I shouldn't phrase it as what you gotta do, but rather what you're intended to do. Yes, you know for a fact the speedrunners have found a way to like shove the controller up their ass and make that somehow beat the game for them. Oh, you just take those stairs. Ow, I got hit by the juicer. Okay. Thank the heavens for ledge grabbing. Ledge grabbing these nuts. I got him. Totally got him on that. They didn't see that punchline coming. So are weapons the only thing you can buy here? No, there are some other shenanigans too, like pay me this much to proceed. Insomniac has always been a little weird about how money is spent in their games, at least in the early years.
Look, plumber's crack.
What did you just say?
I said, look, the plumber's back.
All right, wise guy. Shouldn't you be on one of them escape transports?
Thanks. That's nice.
Newsflash, giant robots attacking. The escape transports are taking all the rich folks off this goddamn planet.
So why aren't you on one?
Socioeconomic disparity.
I like the key because it has a message.
Well, got anything worth a lot of bolts?
I got this thing. Shows two weirdos ditching their ship. It's got coordinates to a desert planet, too.
An infobot. Ratchet, we could use that.
Just 500. That's a goddamn steal. Whoa, this thing has Instagram in it.
Did he just slide down a sewer pipe?
Mayday, mayday. This is the solar ship Radical. We seem to be under
They
attack
really went
from
in for this game's humor.
Relax, kid. It looks like some sort of
They're
fireworks
cooking.
display. Probably in your honor.
Whoa, that was close. Ah!
Pipe down, I can't concentrate.
Oh, we've been hit.
Did the planet just...
Back the detour.
No, I thought the planet blew up.
We're not gonna live that long.
Kid, let's M-screen.
Eject! Eject!
The rocket just wanted the keys.
That was Skid McMarks.
Does he know Captain Quark?
Am I supposed to memorize these names?
Always going off about
Because I'm already behind on the lore of this game.
In trouble.
I'll say. I've never seen him look so freaked out.
Okay, so I'm guessing that you were supposed to come here. Considering you got a way to enter a whole new planet. I'm just gonna empty out this room from all its human resources. Then I'll dive out. Wow, one whole ball per square feet. I'm rich, aren't I? Okay, it does bring me all the way to the beginning. And now we are out of that nightmare. You selling anything? No, just firearms. Just the same burning power into the ship. Is there some significance to this cutscene, or is it just gonna be the same every time? I'm guessing that's something that's the same every time. That really gives me some same every time energy. Metropolis. I'm just gonna go in order and visit the Metropolis first. There are secret collectibles. I'm probably not gonna get them unless they're absolutely mandatory. At least on this playthrough, unless it turns out that it's extremely fun to get them. In that case, I'm gonna 100% this piece, but for the time being, we're being very casual about this endeavor. Planet Kervon. Were his eyes just closed? Oh no, it's just a graphical glitch again. Okay. So many frames lost.
Quick select system to activate weapons or gadgets.
Oh, that's handy dandy. No, I will blow fire on everyone who disagrees with me. The reason why I said that word like that is because I didn't have it planned out. You know, my brain works in a way where I should have a stutter, but I actually don't.
To use the velocity.
Unlock new superpower, Pyromania.
Welcome to the Captain Quark Fitness Course. If you're
Kyle's putting hearts in the chat.
and clever enough to beat my fitness challenge, you will receive a reward from my head
Those
trainer.
YouTube emotes are so
Simply make your way to the
cursed.
third island to complete the course. Good luck. Quark Enterprises is not responsible for sprains, broken bones, snapped tendons, bruised egos, or accidental death incurred while taking the challenge.
Or asbestos
Excuse me,
poisoning.
Captain, but we have more pressing issues. We urgently need your assistance.
Clank,
Yes?
do you notice anything unusual about Captain Quark?
Well,
They're
I
really
think
stretching
that
out
he
this
has a
gag.
spring where his leg should be to be quite puzzling.
And why do you think that is?
Possibly an injury incurred while battling evil?
This isn't the real Captain Quark, you numbskull. It's a robot.
Oh.
No. You just crushed his entire dream. He may be a robot, but you're still a monster. You can just wall jump on default. And I just activated a highly dangerous explosive that will trigger my downfall inevitably. Some extra challenge is gonna be provided by the fact that I cannot even tell that a box is explosive before I'm right up to it. I'm guessing you need some kind of a special... Never mind, you just gotta stand on it and it just the rest for you. Okay, so they're introducing some actual hazardous platforming. Here there's an actual risk of death and or injury. So let me guess, a superhero character is gonna turn out to be either completely corrupt or a complete loser or something in between. That's usually how stories like this go.
These moving walls also function as jump slots. Jump and jump again to kick off the walls in midair until you reach the top.
I have no idea what... Oh, wall jump. It's a timed wall jump challenge. Oh, you almost outsmarted me, you. I'm really sorry if somebody has epilepsy, because these graphical glitches are completely going to destroy your brain. You'll be frothing at the mouth for generations to come. I didn't even want to be up there anyway. Screw that platform. Now let's try again. This time actually staying up, hopefully. There we go. How absolutely brilliant. I like the implication that there's life on this planet. With all those ships flying in perfect straight lines, like it's just the only permitted path. The equivalent of a road. I also love how the universal prediction for the future is that cars will fly. Like, there is absolutely no way that every single human being isn't provided with the flying vehicle of some kind in the future. It's just a given in the future. Also, while I have played some of this game before, I haven't played any of the sequels. So I have no idea what to actually expect in the further games. I don't even know if I'm making any progress towards anything in particular. Somehow I'm still up. Haven't fallen down. To my humiliation. Okay, how tall is this goddamn building? You know, when the means of ascending is the same goddamn thing every single time, you might wanna either end the challenge shorter or at least change it up. I'm guessing there's nothing new here. Assuming I... Okay, you know what, they did change it up. By making it damn near impossible. Oh god, I'm totally roasted them. Look at me being good at games and shit. Oh, there was actually something. The very glitchy texture is implying that I have to go down here.
Listen up, you loudballs! That was the most pathetic
Don't call me
mistake
names.
I have ever seen on that obstacle course!
What do you mean?
We finished the circuit, man.
Oh yeah, but it is weak. Weak! When I was competing, I would devour courses like that for breakfast.
That's not all.
If it were up to me, you would drill for the rest of the day.
Ratchet, if you're gonna be insulting to strangers, at least have the guts to say it to their face, instead of whispering it half to yourself.
Knows about us?
He certainly does. And worst of all, he wants me to give you a prize for that ridiculous performance.
Cool, what is it?
I'm supposed to give you a swing shot, so you can sway to and fro like little insects.
Alright, let's see.
Not so fast. Today the two of you disgraced my obstacle course, so I am going to make you pay.
But that prize is ours from the captain. That's not fair.
Too bad, life's not fair.
What? You... She'll fall down eventually, under my wrath. Oh, luckily some moron left money lying around in here, right next to you. It's actually surprising that you haven't collected all this. Like, this is a lot of money. Just lying around. I'm guessing this automobile is gonna take me back. You know, this means of transport seems rather dangerous. And I'm not implying that the automobiles of present day aren't. What I'm implying is that that design seems very unintuitive, considering the #1 rule of being an engineer is the fact that if there's any way to misuse your product, people will figure out that method, meaning that you gotta idiot-proof your inventions, and it's still probably not gonna be enough. So something like that existing would get the inventor sued out the ass after about 2 seconds of the invention being released to the general public. But that's some real world shenanigans tied to this video game environment. Look at me making progress towards 1000 bolts. Like, always keep almost saying gems. Because my Spyro brain is still on. Why can't they just have normal money? Just dollars. Playing GTA. Okay, yeah, let me just break my legs. I don't think there are any balls lying around in here, so I probably need to like reload the entire area. And I don't know if that's in the realm of possibility. View missions. Okay, you don't have any teleportation abilities. This ain't your grandma's game. Unless your grandma's the one who purchased it. Don't you yawn on my back. You're not even doing anything, you ungrateful little heathen. Screw you, Clank. They probably call you Clank because I'll be bashing your head in with my wrench. That violent a threat is bound to trigger the YouTube bots. Thinking that I'm actually talking about a real human being. Talking about a fictional robot. Not only is it a robot, it's fictional. I suppose it's also my fault for using the most violent possible synonyms for simply describing the phenomenon of defeating an enemy in a video game. Not that Clank is an enemy in particular, but I do it for others too. Did I just soft lock myself? Or is a taxi gonna return? Okay. I guess Insomniac isn't that dumb. I'm gonna go on another planet. Back to the first one and just farm some gems. Then I'll do all that again, and then I'll hopefully be able to finally afford the slingshot, as it is called. Oh, there still are some balls lying around on this planet here. I didn't empty it out entirely of its resources. See, there is some humanity left in me. Taking a stroll at the speed of 2 miles per hour. Sometimes I gotta make sure that the absurdly low speed I get is actually absurdly low, because there's always a chance that I fail at converting miles to kilometers and accidentally say something equivalent of Usain Bolt. I dodged the explosion. I'm a movie character. Should I just pick up the habit of collecting literally everything that's in my vicinity? Even if it's seemingly out of reach, I'll go out of my way to collect it. Oh look, my car. Yes, that seems to be the behavior that's rewarded by a game of this kind. Don't you love this slow motion lo-fi cover of this song? There's like a whole new area that I've completely missed out on. Get whacked. Insomniac really likes to voice their enemies. I love that quirk. You know, I've always preferred all the little touches that games do to make their worlds feel more alive. Things like voicing, adding some basic grunts and whatnot. And just adding a bunch of pointless NPCs that do nothing but just add to the world itself. Taking a stroll. I wonder if the low frame rate is scaring people away. They're clicking on this stream and they're like, why is Grandpa Jones playing the slowest game in the universe? This is cringe, totally mid-stream. I don't know what the kids say. This is, I don't know if they even say cringe anymore. What would they say? Totally not Skibidi Phantom Tax Ohio Rizzler. Says every slur they've ever heard in a row. I'm gonna do my best in the department of ROM optimization for next stream. Just to make sure that shenanigans of this magnitude can be avoided. Meaning that the maximum amount of RAM will be freed up for both the streaming and the game to work. So we won't be dealing with the slideshow. I also should upgrade my personal computer. You know, when I actually acquire some money in my immediate bank account. Or maybe I should just enter one of those influencer giveaways. Those are like 100% odds of winning anyway, aren't they? That little... Look at me sequence breaking your goddamn platformer. Okay, that's a little too ballsy for my liking. I'm not gonna go for that. Why am I being punished for things I never did? Like my homework. My due diligence as a human being to save another human being from drowning. No, to wait 3 to 5 business days for these walls to pop. Why am I on this side of the law? Okay, now I'll do the other one first. Just you wait until I'm up here. It's gonna take several days, but if you're just patient, this ass kicking is gonna be provided to you on a silver platter. I can't even communicate. Plus, did I say bladder as in the thing that holds urine? Oh, okay. You know, this already is a little bit janky, and the jankiness is just being elevated by the fact that they lag so goddamn much. I suppose it gives me some extra reaction time too. It's like I'm playing the game in slow motion. I may have gotten significantly older, but I'm back. Give me the goddamn swing shot.
Sweet. I bet Captain
Sweet.
Real men can swing without silly toys like that. The two of you make me sick.
Whoa, Clank! What a bitch!
Congratulations on your new Gadgetron swing shot.
That's the line that they wanted to put in this game. Oh, it just automatically homes into the first thing I swing at. I'm guessing you can maybe aim with it. That's not aim. I'm just assuming that a little left tap is enough, but you actually gotta hold it for the entire duration. You know, I'm really not helping Ratchet's case here. The lady already called me incompetent on so many occasions, and I'm just making myself look even more incompetent. Did she even have a name? I really didn't pay attention. I don't care about the lore. I'm gonna skip every cutscene, and then when we get to the end I'm just gonna be like, man, what's going on? This makes no sense. Okay, based on the fact that we ended back at the beginning of the stage, I'm either gonna assume that we gotta go to the area that I barely scraped, or we just gotta go out of here. I'm gonna check this side of town. That if there are some swing-related shenanigans, I'll continue. You know, the more I look, the more this place looks like a dead end. Oh. But looks can be deceiving. Looks kinda peaceful. Looks are deceiving when the Koopas are involved. Don't you get me? Don't send the neighborhood people at me and then run away when consequences are presented to you. You know, you're a terrible shot. Like, you're the one with the gun. I'm not... You know, they say never bring a wrench to a gunfight, but... Turns out that that's not necessarily true in every case. Just so you know, shooting is very unfriendly of you. I'm not inviting you to my birthday party. You can get the leftover nachos, we don't want to throw those out, but you're not coming to the party itself. I can give you a gift basket after the fact. No, we have extra of those anyway. Fine, you can come, but you won't get a slice of cake. Fine, one slice. But you're not allowed to bring a friend. Don't you bite me, you! I'm gonna start carrying a wrench in real life just in case the neighborhood pitbull wants a piece of me. Literally wants a piece of me in this instance. People get real mad when you make pitbull jokes. They're like, the breed's not actually that violent. And yeah, that might be statistically true. But it's also funny. Just the idea of a dog going literally everywhere it goes. Because you can make the most tame pitbull joke in the universe, and it's bound to get a pitbull owner actually mad. No, I've had a pitbull for 5 years, and I'll have you know that it's only bitten my face off 2 times. Yeah, this is a mask.
Ratchet, that's the man we saw on the infobot. Remember? He knows Captain Quark.
Hey, you're that robot guy, right?
No, actually, I build robots. I myself am not a robot.
Actually...
Nerd.
I like him.
Nerd. I didn't even need to make fun of him. Ratchet's doing... You know what, Ratchet? You provide the rest of the commentary. I'll make no more jokes. I'll use this 10-hour movie night as an opportunity to pour myself water. While causing an earthquake in the audio department because my microphone is being tossed around.
Upgrade? Match. Since he's a 766, I could have the little guy up and flying in no time. Of course, I'll just need my fee for service.
Does anyone in this universe do shit for free? So I'm at 1 health. You know, I never really paid attention because these enemies never really pose any actual danger. So I get like 2 balls for us vandalism. Fight the system, Ratchet! Never let them know your next move. Oh, there's a taxi cab. Taxi cab. I'm bad with K's and G's, apparently. No bombs. Ooh, I did leave some crates around. Let's take the escalator. Hope the escalator doesn't stop because I don't want to get stuck here. You know, it's real awkward when you're at the mall and the escalator just stops working and you're stuck there for hours waiting for it to start again. Do I have a friend waiting for my return here? Okay, well... Give me that sloppy kiss that you so desperately want to provide to me. Hey, that's playing too rough. You shouldn't do that to someone you love. Okay, you're being a real poopy face right now. Why don't you take into account how your actions may make me feel for a change? Catch. I don't think you're supposed to be able to kill this guy. At least with the equipment I have right now. Vaigositor. How does that track? Shooting fire at a pole and it just cracks in half. I'm also realizing that I have full ammo, like there's literally nothing stopping me from just abusing my weapons. Really just firing them at every opinion at every opportunity. We're gonna switch planets real quick, just really load up on bolts so any of these further surprise charges will no longer halt my operation to the same degree. This is some training in delayed gratification. We're gonna suffer through some boring waiting and grinding right now, so that later we may wreak more havoc. With money not being a limiting factor. Planet Novalis. That was startling, I didn't know you could skip that. Don't you love this drum solo at 2 ppm? Oh, there's a whole bunch of stuff here. Is that some kind of an unlock? Wait a minute. That is some sort of an unlockable. I remember these. And I will say that it's actually brilliant. Granted, there's no actual challenge tied to that, but... Hope they don't notice me. Whack. Come here, you. Okay, I'm at 1000 now. I'm gonna keep exploring this cave, so it'll give me an excuse to get more bolts to my name. I'm gonna assume that there's gonna be some kind of a hard block here that prevents me from going too far. It's like, no, you gotta learn this ability or get this weapon. There's diving. Okay, so it's like a ascent descent button. So is there anything in here? You know, they really perfected the swimming in Spyro. Then for this game they just decided that, no, let's make it ass. Unless the other pools have some sort of treasures beyond my imagination in them. I really don't think there's a whole lot in this cave here. But I'll check the pools regardless. Okay. They're a little too shallow to dive in. You know, I'm no professional in this field, but there's a chance that you probably cannot swim there. Oh, the music changes based on your environment. That's a big flavor win. In my book, anyway. Those record scratches came like so unbearably slow. I'll save you. Don't worry, I'm coming. You know what? I changed my mind. It's gonna be too much extra work to just walk backwards. If I was playing this off camera, I wouldn't hesitate to just go grinding. Like, I would just walk around until I have like 10,000 balls. But you know, I gotta entertain the people. It's your goddamn fault. Oh, there's a significant amount of delay based on the preview. A very significant amount of delay indeed. Like 5 seconds of delay. And that's for me specifically. Could be 10 seconds for everyone else. Oh, what? Paw Patrol? Back at it again, terrorizing the city. You have been outsmarted by a humanoid. Stupid dog, you made me look bad. I've watched a couple of... I never watched Courage the Cowardly Dog as a kid. So I wasn't actually traumatized by it firsthand. But I appreciated the cartoon humor. I mean, it is a cartoon and it has humor in it, but like... What I mean by that is that its specific brand of cartoon humor was hilarious. I enjoyed it for what it is. Especially because, was it Irene, the woman's name? I don't remember entirely. She just doesn't care, like she could witness the monster firsthand and she still wouldn't even bat an eye. Well, I guess she has screamed from terror like once in the show, but it's extremely rare. How dare you? I'm gonna say it in slow motion to commit to the bit of dropping frames. Why I gotta punch you in the puncher, you scoundrel, you scallywag. Like I said, I believe the experience just becomes funnier when the game drops this many frames. It gives me so many extra bits. Oh, what are you, the Guardian? Sorry, but we're working on Matrix rolls, so I'm gonna dodge your bullets. I'm gonna see them coming about 10 years before I shoot, because the game is just working so much slower than it should. It's almost like I'm using speed hacks, man. You don't get that I just whacked somebody in your little workshop here?
Hey, this won't hurt a bit.
Hey, wait. Ratchet, am I cool now?
Yeah, you the man, Clank.
You're welcome.
I was wondering where I would get that. So how do you activate it consistently? So you... Okay, you double jump and then you hold.
Please jump feature to climb these boxes. Press the R1 button to crouch, then jump.
Wait, now it doesn't work. Does it have a cooldown period? Or is the game just glitching? Oh, you get high jump. You also have side flip. What is this, Mario 64? For the Nintendo 64?
You'll need your new Telepack stretch jump feature to cross this gap. While you're running, crouch using the R1 button and then jump.
I don't think that's where you were supposed to go. Okay, but it's like the long jump from every 3D Mario game ever made.
Try using the Helipack's boost jump feature to climb these boxes. Press the R1 button to crouch, then jump.
You know, the tutorial is intuitive. I'm just more one. I'm stupid. So that's where I'm supposed to go.
Stretch jump feature to cross this gap. While you're running, crouch using the
While you're running. Elevator. Now what's for the saying that I used to say back in the day when I met Dre. I used to say.
the glide feature of your new Helipack. Jump, and then press and hold the X button in midair to glide.
Glide where? Oh, glide there. Oh, and look at that, they put a safety net for the likes of me. I'm gonna collect everything on this little platform here just to make sure that any further charges of bolts can be met by the likes of me. Get smoked, moron. You know, it really actually worked at maximum speed for a second there. Once was a saying that I used to say back in the day when I met Ray. I used to sing goof on the phone with my friend Booth, that if the wind goes, I go right through the roof. There's a body filled with platinum, I just love that, and that's not that, and don't I get that one. There's some million ringers round by letter, I'm living in a house with the fucking elevator. That's the song that plays in my head every time I hear the word elevator, in any context. Are you a live beast or just a little? Was that a spawner of some kind? Where are they coming from? Is that guy a spawner? Oh, okay, yeah, it's that guy's a walking minefield. Get whacked, you! Over the ledge you go. Get smoked, idiot. Look at him falling to his doom. Like I said, it's so awkward when the escalator freezes mid-stairs and there are people who are like motioning, like pointing at you like it's your fault you're clogging up the escalator. It's not my fault it's not moving. You know, I didn't choose to get stuck on the escalator today. The bullet coming from off screen. Your patolities. Yeah, I just did that to you. You know what? Get smoked. The textures are now just melting together into a glitchy little mess. Oh, I'm gonna be abusing that at every opportunity. Oh, it's a train. Couldn't tell that beforehand. Am I on it? I am. Okay, thank you for the 10 unskippable cutscene. Now River will be Havoc will be wrecked. That wasn't even a bit. I just genuinely messed up that. I didn't expect it to fall off. I didn't expect him to actually go the propeller mode. Hold on, I'll battle you soon. I just gotta steal your resources first. Oh, this appears to be my undoing. Didn't expect to be all the way back there. This actually is unskippable. That just makes this whole ordeal even funnier. I don't really know how in what rhythm I should jam to this, because the speed varies a lot. I just gotta try to avoid going into propeller mode, because that's the thing that really messes me up. In the department of momentum. You are poopy pants, you are poopy pants, liar, liar, pants on fire. Look at me all being all careful and shit. What you do with my squad? Pull up on this tray right here, homie. Do you think I'm gonna chase you? Like, you should have been guarding this treasure here, because that's the thing I truly want. Slow motion, running away from an explosion. It's always sick when it happens. Okay, I'm absolutely full on health. Okay, so if there's another 1000 charge, I'll be able to afford that one at least. But if there isn't, then I'll just put some eggs in the gun purchase basket. No, I'm not falling for that trick again. Get burned. Ah, totally blew up. Come here, you liar. Okay, movie night.
Greetings, Executive Chairman Drek. Dispense with the pleasantries, Lieutenant. My sources tell me you're behind schedule. You must prepare this planet to be harvested for our new world.
Yes, sir. As you can see, everything is moving on as planned.
I'm counting on you, Lieutenant. And as your former
I love slapstick.
I don't take disappointment well.
Yes, sir. I will.
I looked at the background.
Yet another planet.
Yeah, but if that's the kind of help he's getting, I don't think we have anything to worry about.
You should not underestimate Chairman Drek. He is quite dangerous. We must find Captain Quark.
Look, that lieutenant doesn't seem so tough. Let's take him out ourselves.
Perhaps we can persuade the lieutenant to tell us where Drek is.
Now you're talking.
Info bot for planet Udora acquired. So what's the third planet then? Is that just bonus? Bonus mark, this is bonus. Are we back at the beginning? Trying to identify with the guy who I was a bit of by trace because I did just like an eyeball, ice cold, nice take, twice in a row on a dice roll. Okay, we are. Did any of the boxes come back from my last visit? Indeed they did. You know what, I'm just gonna collect everything I see until I can buy the gun. Then I'll buy the gun. It looks like it's not gonna take me that many stashes. Assuming there are enough stashes. Hi, doggy. Okay, we're loaded. Hey, 1968, that's the year I was born. I should have never gone ziplining. Enemy spotted. Don't you fall over the edge, I wanted your resources. If I want to rob you, you don't get to obscure your body. That's not fair. I'm gonna get you one of these days. Screw you, hippie. Ooh, there's a whole bunch of bolts riddled around on this tower here. Okay, I'll collect them. You know, this tower is my one piece of criticism in this entire game so far. Otherwise, it's been really fun. It's just that this tower kind of drags on a little bit. Like, it's too many of the exact same obstacles, so I don't think I have any ways out of here other than climbing it, so we're stuck in this predicament. You know what, I'm not even gonna complain because I ended up surviving that fall. Someone graffitied my tower. Stream's doing good. I'm good. Oh my god, S-Blank G, no! Ha! Stream. Your streamer's awesome. Why is this my reality now? Why does this feel so much tighter than on the first time around? If I fail this too many times in a row, I'm just dead. Boosting my way out of here. Okay. Sweet release it is. Where do I spawn? Oh, how convenient. I was secretly hoping that the boxes would come back. Do I want to know where that little vehicle is gonna take me? Like, do I want to know? I'm just seeing if any of the boxes have come back. Right when I start jamming, time slows down. Get whacked. But you know, I am seeing what the general hype around Ratchet and Clank is about. I'm enjoying myself. You know, good games do come once in a blue moon, and Insomniac is able to just crank them out on a conveyor belt. Like it's absolutely nothing. So I can appreciate this game for what it is. So this is the new thing. This is the previous thing. I'm just trying to see if reselecting this place can reload the treasures, or if I actually have to leave and properly leave and come back. Treasure hasn't returned. At least I'm glad that they got rid of the live function. You know, lives are such outdated game design anyway. Anyway, I sang that in a lower octave than intended. You probably don't want to hear me go to my mixed voice anyway. AC/DC from Wish. I forgot that the stream's name was Who Up Clanking the Ratchet right now. God, I'm 12. Clanking the Ratchet right now. Oh, I'm so funny. don't actually know if any of the boxes come back properly. Should just do a round in this water park here. Get myself some bolts that way. Then come back, buy the gun, and then move on to the third planet in the list. If my memory serves me right, there's actually not a lot going on at the new planet. What do you want a piece of me, you moron? I know I'm over the 2500 mark, but I'm still gonna collect more. This is the plight of being rich. You just want more money. Guys, I'm a victim of circumstance. It's actually hard to be rich. Like, I sure wish I was poor. Wait a minute, can I just long jump over? Ow! My dignity. Blech. No, you can just long jump across. I didn't expect to make that ledge grab. That was freaking sick if I do say so myself. Look at me going for the longest roll in recorded history. Weren't there boxes here? Just health. Which apparently I was in need of. Then I'm glad I came. But I'm becoming the stream jukebox now. Just gonna say a phrase and then that's gonna make me break out into a song and dance.
Hi there, Fuzzball.
Hi there, Buzzball. Oh, I'm just buying a gun. And it also makes like actual gun sound. A muffled one at that, but still. Kinda funny. If this game was made today, instead of guns they would have pronouns. And instead of Ratchet and Clanking it would be called they and them. This goddamn liberals ruining my games. Okay, I really had to stop to see what was part of the sludge and what was just my imagination. Oh, I actually got to see for a brief second what those guys are supposed to look like. Oh, what are you, the exterminator? Pyro looking ass. Bro, really think he Pyro from TF2? Look at me succumbing. Succumbing to that brain rot. Bro, really think he from Ohio though? Whistler and cheese. Don't you love this slow motion piece of music? Does the blaster do very insignificant damage? Okay, not insignificant damage, but certainly less than the range. That's why you always bring a range to a gunfight. Get smoked. Each and every one of you. I will bury each and every one of you. Big talk. You done? No. Oh, what? Force field to prevent me from falling from the elevator? What, am I stupid? Oh, I was supposed to use the other firearm. That almost sounded like the Toby beat. I was really wishing that I could have broken all of them. You can't win them all. Don't send me to the stratosphere, please. I went off based on Crash Bandicoot logic, where you can actually bounce on the TNT crate to break it.
If you'd like, you can reverse your camera controls. Just select camera.
No, I don't trust it. It's gonna mess up the gun aiming. Even if supposedly that would be ultimately better. It's not worth the trade-off. I wanna be able to aim my firearm without these goddamn liberals putting pronouns in my bio. It's funny if you do a very muffled fat guy voice for your... It's like the Simpsons did a bit. Liberals hate families. They basically invented the whole internet. Parodying those talking points thing. Then again, politics have been parodied for years upon years. Okay, I'm gonna go for a little swim. Okay, now we're playing in extra slow motion. I'm at least glad that the swing shot automatically aims. It really makes it more fun to use when you just gotta press the button and that's it. That it's the other circumstances that provide challenges, not the actual using the gun. That's just cool design. Uh-oh. I knew there was one there even though I didn't see it until the last second. See, I'm kinda good at games. You know, let's accept this particular brand of existential nightmare before it ends up being my undoing. I'm going back for the balls because that's how greedy I am. And none of you goddamn morons can stop me. Okay, some actual challenge. Ratchet, why would you do blackface? That's not cool, bro. That's not an appropriate joke to make. It's alienating an entire group of people, and that's not what jokes should do. Well, who am I to say? What? New firearm?
Yes!
Yes! Trespasser? I'm guessing this is a very situational one. You only use it like once a year.
Lasers are mounted on each ring of the invincilock. Aim the lasers at the receptors on the outside ring to turn them green. All receptors must be green before the invincilock will open.
Okay, so up and down change the track. Oh, apparently I did it. I didn't even pay attention to the... Is the amount of entities the thing that's making it lag like crazy? Because that huge lag spike materialized when I saw those boxes. That's interesting. So it's not necessarily the amount of polygons, it's just the amount of objects or something like that, whatever uses the game's RAM the most. ending. My gas spray smells like cat food. I'm just gonna be the Ralph whose balls dropped. It's Ralph who hit puberty. That way I can excuse the slightly lower voice. That was a risky maneuver, but it ended up being off. See, kids? Always do the dumbest thing you can think of. Okay, so we're back here. I never actually paid attention where in particular this sends me in relation to the rest of the map. That's how you use an elevator. Okay, well, don't go up the stairs. Okay, I'm glad the game gives me another chance. Because I just thought I screwed myself. How many second chances is the game gonna get me before I completely perish off the senses? Am I back here again? Oh gosh, diddly fiddly darn. What kind of circumstance is this? Okay, I'm just gonna do the full lap until I get back to my origin point. What am I, a speedrunner? Did the craziest skip in all of human history just... I just single-handedly sped up the task. I don't know, if something is that easy to find, the speedrunners probably found it back in 1776. So is there any way to escape this existential nightmare? Are there any things on this side? Oh, what do you know? No, I think that's back there again. Okay, this is where I was supposed to go. Too slow. Unfortunate for you. You're too slow. We've been live for 90 minutes. Whoa, haven't we been alive that long? Nice moves. Not nice enough to defeat me. I was really expecting that to trigger the most satisfying explosion chain in the history of humanity. But I had to trigger it myself. How unfortunate. Things don't just happen. I think I'm gonna finish whatever this planet has to offer and then I'll end this stream finally. I have faint memories of there being some strange mini games here. Never underestimate the man with the firearm. In this house, we stand for the pronouns and kneel for the firearms. Why, you're gonna blast you in the blaster. No, my blaster. I still got it. We're gonna be here for a minute or two. Da 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 da. Oh, that was so satisfying. Where to next? Is that where to next? Was there some kind of a thing I needed to use the... whatever the disruptor thing was called? The glue gun I acquired? I completely forgot that. You fooled me. You utterly fooled me. You really pulled my leg.
No signal whatsoever. This downtime is killing me.
Do you need medical attention, sir?
Don't think so literal, son. The problem is I'm stranded on this backwater planet and my star client is nowhere to be found.
Hey, we saw you on that info bot. You're Skid's agent.
Was Skid's agent. I haven't seen him since our ship crashed. And an agent without a client is like a flea without a dog. Say,
Rebel without a cause.
if you can bring back the championship in Blackwater City, I'll make you.
Oh no, a race minigame.
No time for trivial matters, sir.
Trivial matters.
Skid
Skid McMarks. Is this how I enter them? Oh, okay. I think this is just a teleporter. Yeah, this is back to the beginning. Skid back marks. I can just imagine the Insomniac devs completely like losing their shit over that. And losing their shit was entirely intentional wording.
If you want to impress this agent, you'll have to win a hoverboard race. The nearest hoverboard race
Oh,
is City on Planet Willow.
it's not a minigame I can directly access, I actually have to find it. Okay. That's what confused me. I thought I had to talk to him to trigger the race or something. Beyond that, I feel like the stream is finished now. Yeah, so, hold on, let me save. Yes, overwrite. Alright, and with all of that being said, that's going to conclude this first episode of Ratchet and Clank. You know, I really enjoyed. I just love Insomniac humor anyway. And I feel like this game really takes it to a whole new level because they gave the characters so much more personality this time around. And I'm glad to be experiencing it for the first time. Well, first, I've seen some of it beforehand, but, you know, properly experiencing it with the actual intent to play it. Or beat it, rather. It was real fun. And despite the intense frame drops,